Jets are on the lookout for a new quarterback. The search continues after Josh McCown left town this weekend without a deal from Gang Green. Keep in mind that McCown was the first free agent QB to visit the Jets. And speaking of other free agent quarterbacks, Colin Kaepernick happens to be lingering on the free agent market. And super New York fans, like Spike Lee, had something to say about it. His tweet included, quote, "The New York Jets need a quarterback. Who is the Jets quarterback? Is my man Joe Willie Namath coming back? Crazy times we live in. The question remains, what owner and GM is going to step up and sign Colin so their team has a better chance to win? Question is for us, though, should Colin Kaepernick come to the Jets?
I don't know that he's a good fit for the Jets because I don't know that he's a starting quarterback in the NFL, but I do think there's a broader thing here that Spike Lee is getting at, which is that Kaepernick's protest, which executives have been very brave anonymously in several stories now, including one by Bleacher Report the other day, saying how much they hate his gesture of protest, kneeling for the national anthem. That doesn't fit with the general politics of the NFL. And I know there's a lot to say about how he's declined as a quarterback, but he is the type of talent where I feel like one executive would take a chance on him, even if in a backup role, if it weren't for what they consider baggage. They'll sign guys that hit their wives, but not a guy who protests in a way that he considers patriotic.
Yeah, but I look at it where the National Football League, you're trying to win games each and every week. So if Colin Kaepernick could help an NFL team win, conceivably, or even help a quarterback room, where you look at potentially going out there and being a backup quarterback, I think Colin Kaepernick would have a job right now. The issue you have is he's regressed. He's regressed physically. The word on the street last year, we lost a ton of weight, had surgeries coming out. He hasn't had the ability to go out there and consistently read defenses. His speed is slowed down. He can no longer get to the corner because of the hits that he's taken previously. When he did have success with the San Francisco 49ers and Jim Harbaugh, let's also not forget, they were the best rush offense in the National Football League, and they are the most physically dominating defense in the National Football League, and he was able to go out there and play off of that. There is not a case where you can make the argument that Colin Kaepernick has improved as a quarterback over the duration of his NFL career, and that's what executives are looking at. And I understand the baggage that factors in, but let's also be realistic. Guys are judged each and every week on wins and losses. If they believe Colin Kaepernick could help them win games, Kaepernick would have a job.
That's the way it is in pro sports. You know, if you can produce, they'll sign you. And to your point, Andy, I mean, look, Ray Rice would have got a job if he was still at the top of his game. He didn't because he wasn't the same player. I think that's how they're looking at Kaepernick now. I think he's good enough to be in the league, but the NFL is so political. I mean, it's just an atmosphere where they're not going to take a chance, or they don't want to upset their customers unless this guy is going to be a proven winner. I think he's at the point now where they're not willing to take that chance because they don't think he is a proven winner anymore.
Well, good for Spike Lee, though, for stirring the pot a little bit to see what's going to happen
Topic
next.
3 in the
Exactly, absolutely.